We're going to do some sound effects along the way as I tell the story, okay? And so when I get to a certain area of the story, I'm going to point to you and you do your sound effect. So first is for the guys, and your sound effect is a little bit early on in the story, okay? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to whistle. Like when you see something that's attractive, I want you to make that kind of a sound. You know, the kind of sound, okay? So let's practice it. All the men, 1, 2, 3. Some of you have got some practice with that, don't you? I tell you. All right, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Okay, now ladies, you got a different sound effect, all right? What do ladies do? What sound do you make when you see something that's precious, that's just sweet? What's that sound? Thank you for doing it. I want to keep my masculinity as much as I possibly can. You said, oh, it's oh. I hear that all the time in my house, you know, with all the girls that I live with. Oh. So girls, let's hear yours, all right? 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. I think some of the guys joined in. We don't need your help, okay? Just the girls. For that particular one, that would be very, very, very good. And then the third sound effect is for all of us to do at the same time, and that's when you see something that's kind of gross and you're like, ugh. Okay, got it? Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. We're going to go through it. Now, I point to you guys, you're first. Don't let me down, okay? You're going to do your sound effect twice, okay? Here we go. Genesis chapter 29. Verse 6. Now Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the older was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Now men, be ready here. Leah had weak eyes, but Rachel was lovely in form and beautiful. Nicely done. So Rachel is the attractive one of the 2 sisters, okay? Now, here's what's interesting. The Bible generally, for the most part, never gives a description of the person. And so when the Bible stops and it gives a description of the person like it does with Rachel, what it's trying to say is this girl is smoking hot. 1, 2, 3, guys. Here we go. Yeah, you got it. Now, Leah, on the other hand, wasn't as attractive. Her best physical feature was that she had weak eyes. Now, we're not sure what that means. Could mean that she was cross-eyed. Could mean she was farsighted. Could mean she was nearsighted. Maybe she just fell down an awful lot. I don't know. But they're trying to make it sound nice. She's just got nice eyes. That's why she's got nice eyes. Now, gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If one of your friends set you up on a date, a blind date, and you never met the girl before, and you say, hey, man, tell me what she looks like. And he said, well, she's got weak eyes. You wouldn't go on that date, right? That's the way it would be. Well, look at what happens here, verse 18. Jacob was in love with Rachel. And he said, ladies, you're going to love this. I will work 7 years in return for your younger daughter, Rachel. Do you hear the extravagance, the irrational side of love that's going on here? He's like, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it kind of thing going on here, all right? He says, I'll do anything for her. 7 years. I'll just work for her for 7 straight years. And so the dad says, that sounds good to me. So this is what the Bible says. Get ready, ladies. So Jacob served 7 years to get Rachel, but the 7 years, oh, you're going to love this. The 7 years seemed like only a few days to him because of his love for her. Yeah, it sounds romantic, doesn't it? 7 years. It was just like a few days. Yeah, whatever. 7 years is 7 years, okay? Look at verse 21. This is what he says. This is after the 7 years is over. Jacob now goes to his soon-to-be father-in-law, Laban, and look at what he says. Give me my wife. My time is completed, and I want to lie with her. Not as romantic, is it, ladies, at that point? And this is where the last sound effect comes in. 1, 2, 3. Ew, yeah, it's not good at all. Now, what's going on here in this relationship? What's the fuel to the fire on this particular relationship? Is it love or is it lust? I mean, he sees her. He's like, wow, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. It's an irrational kind of a feeling that he has. He says, I'll work 7 years for her. 7 years is just like a day. And then when he finally gets to that point, I want to lie with her. It was lust, wasn't it? That's what fueled this dating relationship, was a lust for each other. It wasn't a love that was patient, a love that was kind, a love that wasn't easily angered. It was someone who was just head over heels with the idea of seeing someone and wanting to have that person be their own. Lust was what drove them. And here's the interesting thing. In most dating relationships today, that's what drives them.